type. I'm going to do a little video for you to do with your data that you collected or you're going to collect from the sample. Here's an example of some data that is categorical in nature, different color eyeballs. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing. If you know how to do this, great. If you don't, it's pretty easy to do. I'm just going to sort it from A to Z. Do it from Z to A. Nothing particularly exciting about that. What you want to do is you want to find out how many blues there are. And if you pay attention up here in this box, when I click and drag it, you'll see that it says 8R by 1C. That means there's 8 blue eyes. So over here somewhere I'm just going to type blue. And then over here I'm going to put 8. And if you click and drag the browns, you see there's 7 browns. And play the same game with green. There's 14 greens. There's other ways too. It's not quite as easy to explain. And so I like this way the best. And so 5 hazels. Again, this could be with vegan and vegetarian and whatever. It doesn't really make any difference. Just here we have it right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag them like so. I'm going to go to Insert. If I want to make a pie chart, I can click right here. Voila, we have pies. The thing with pies, we'd like to see the actual percentages. So if you, I'm sorry, let me slow down. And you add data labels first, and so I did. And I'm going to format the data labels. And what I want them to see is percentages, not values. Okay. So it looks like 40% of the population has green eyes, and so on and so on. Now, what would be kind of cool is if you click on Layout right here, you can click on Chart Title, and I might want to put this eye colors. If you want, it's way beyond what I need you to do, but if these are green, notice it's green already, that's pretty cool. Blue is actually blue, that's weird. Brown is red though, so if you click on this somewhere and you can figure it out. Let me see if I right click it. Let's see. Yeah, I think you can select color. Anyway, whatever. If you mess with this, you can figure out what color you want somewhere. It's not important. Those of you that are creative will figure out how to do it. So you could make this brown, and you could make that hazel, whatever color hazel is. And that's just a different way to go about it. Okay, so pie chart's a very nice way to do categorical data. Oops. Another way to do categorical data is to make a Pareto chart or a bar chart of it. Yay! Again, same thing here. If you right click on it, you can, I want to say it's this one. Fill color, solid fill. Oh yeah, here's where you can choose the colors. There you go. Yeah, so if this is brown or blue or whatever, you could go with whatever makes you happy. Oh, look, I want to make it this color. Yay. So that color, you know, whatever. Oh, I should have left that one blue, I guess. But you get the point. You can right-click on it. Notice it changes the color over here. Pretty cool, too. You can add data labels. Now, when we're doing bar charts, if you want to add data labels, it's nice on the bar chart because the bar chart actually talks about the actual values. So now I can see how many is in each category. Again, if I want to click on Layout, I can add a chart title. And number of eye colors and so forth. Not too hard, kind of easy to see. Do a lot of different things with that, but that's kind of the gist of it. That's all I really wanted you to do with that. Now here's some more data, just a bunch of numbers I picked out. Okay. If you have this version of Excel, 2007. If you click on the ribbon and then Excel options, add-ins, go. If you have this, click the top one or two of these guys and then hit OK. When you do that, it should load something, and this data analysis package will show up. And that's kind of cool. If you have that, awesome. If you don't, I have a way around it for you. Okay. Now, what you want to do here is the following. Oh, let me do something real quick here. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, so here's my data. And I'm going to hit sort again. Bam. So 156 is my biggest number. 53 is my smallest. So if you hit equals 156 minus 53, it's a difference of 103. Now, when we're doing a large numerical study, for instance, you know, something where there's a big range like this one, where there's 103 from highest to greatest, we're going to want to do what's called a histogram. Okay, I talked about that a little bit in the notes. Some of you guys, I noticed, were just asking about how many times a day you eat, which is not exactly numerical. That's my bad. You can treat that like categorical data because normal people eat, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. But this case here, there's 103. I don't want to have 103 separate bars. Okay, in fact, I'd like to have about 5. Okay? So if you look at it, 5 goes into 103. Well, I can figure that out if I do it like this. Equals 103 divided by 5. So I need to be about 20 bars wide, except 20 units wide. But the problem is if I make it exactly 20, it's not going to be long enough. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to make myself some category boundaries. So the lowest one is 53. I'm going to start it at 50. Well, I would like to start at 50, but I can't start right at 50 because if I go from 50 and say I count by 25s, I'm going to hit 75. I'm going to get 100, get 125, 150, and so on. And I may very well hit some actual numbers that are a part of my data. And which way do they go in? You know, for instance, if I say that I want groups of the 10 to 20-year-olds and the 20 to 30-year-olds, where does the 20-year-old go? Does he go in the 1 that's 20 to 30, or does he go in the 10 to 20 range? And it's just silly. So if I do this, if I go 49.5, okay, and then if I count by 25, that's going to put me at 74.5, and then 99.5, and 124.5, and 149.5, and 174.5. That should be counted by 25s. Okay, and so if you have this with data analysis, this is what you want to do. You want to click on histogram. Okay, the input range is these guys right here. And then the bin range is these guys right here. And I don't have any labels on this right now. But what you do want is chart output. And here is my histogram. And as you can tell, this is the bottom one. So in the first one, between 49.5, which is right here, and 74.5, there are, well, if you want to add data labels, there's 7 in that first bar. There's 0 less than 49.5. Between 74.5, which is this bar right here, and 99.5, there's 40 of them. There's 44 here, 8, and 1. And if you add that all together, that should be 100. Okay, and there's none that are more than 174.5, which is this line right here. Notice there are 5 bars just like I wanted there to be, and it's kind of easy to do. Now, if you don't have this, it's not a huge deal. What you can do is this. Okay, you can come in here, and I normally will go then and sort it then, and sort it by hand. And I'm going to go between 49.5 and 74.5. So if I do this, that puts me up to here. And there are 7 in this column. And basically, we're doing the same thing we did last time. We're going to go to 99.5, which is right here. So there's 40 in that column. That's all the computer's doing. It's just does a little fancier than us. Let's see, then I want to go to 124.5, so I want to go from here. And that is 44. And from here to there is 8 and then 1. Now, this will look weird at first. Don't panic. This is a different way to do it. If I click on this, bloop, okay, now that is not what I want at all. Okay, so let me try that again. Just hit backspace, it goes away. This is what I want to do. Just right click on these guys and insert, no, you dummy. Insert, column, bam. So here they are. Okay, if I right click, I can add data labels. Same data labels as last time. Now if I right click, I can select data. I want a horizontal axis, so I grab these guys right here. Okay, and hit OK. And then I have it. Now what I can do then is this. I can come down here and I have these guys. What this is in essence just like is last time is that this 49.5 is over here. It's just backwards. That's 74. There's 99. There's 124. There's 149. And we don't have the top bar labeled here. Another way I can do this is I can add to this guy. Click right in here. And then go to 99.5. And this one. Oh, you idiot. Try again. 74.5, I mean. 299.5. There's another way. I don't like this one as well. I mean, I just don't. It doesn't work for me as well. But then I have other ways of doing it. So if I, it's one of those deals. If you're beggars can't be choosers. You know, another way to do it. This is not a horrible way to go about it. Okay, and this down here just kind of lays off the bars for you. In other words, this is the bar between those and those and those and those. Okay, it's a different way of doing it. Again, come up here to the click on the chart, click the layout. You can put a chart title. I don't know, what is this? Number of cheeseburgers consumed per year per person. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay? Yay. You can adjust that. Click on this. Drag it out. Again, you can change the colors if that makes you happy. And then down here, yeah, it's just the game. Lots of ways to get there. Find a one that makes you happy. Find one that makes you satisfied when you do it. And be good with it.